Hey guys, it's Luke here, and welcome to a brand new series, I should say. So this series is Road to Tier 90s from scratch. So all Tier 90 weapons completely from scratch, and also we're going to include the Tier 90 shields from ROTS as well. So me and a few others have decided to do this. I did take a month's break, or around 4 to 5 weeks break, and as I've come back only a couple of days ago, I kind of wanted to do something which will give me a motivation to start playing RuneScape again. And I thought going for tier 90s from scratch and then maybe extending this onto like a tier 92 maybe after the series with IFB still to get and stuff like that could be a cool idea maybe to kind of carry on with a sub kind of par kind of thing. So that was the idea. But guys, hopefully you enjoy this series. As I said, it's completely from scratch. We start from nothing and we have to go make all the money back for suppliers and everything. And obviously we have to get the tier 90s as well. So yeah, as I said, hopefully you guys enjoy the series and let's start the video. So we decided to make a table to track all of our progress as you can see here. So what we have is, as you can see, we've got the weapons, we've got all of our names who's currently in the series. We might need to make a few adjustments because a few people like Raphael and Alex are kind of not doing it at the moment because they got other things to do, but a few people have taken place. So which was well would be Tin and also Sam. But there's a couple of other people who are kind of doing it with us as well. But we're trying not to make the list way too big in that kind of terms because it'll be quite hard to track and stuff like that. So we've kind of just got like the main people who are kind of in the stream and everything like that who are doing the series. But as you can see, yeah, we've got the weapons on the left hand side. As you can see, like the Noxious, the Dragors, the Ascensions, etc. All the tier 90s. As I said, we are going for tier 90 shields as well. And also we've kind of got some miscellaneous kind of items like the tier 90 boots, like if we do manage to do anything like, because during the series we can basically have anything or do anything I should say, what we like to make money if that involves Slayer or bossing or skilling or you name it, we could do anything else. So I guess kind of more for the Slayer aspect, any tier 90 boots and stuff we collect, that'll be going towards the miscellaneous. Not really something we need, even though I might maybe make it something in the near future after the series is over, maybe to prolong the series or just kind of do like a sub-series after potentially. Also, as you can see, the energies, scales, and tectonic energies, they're just there to kind of there. I guess they're more for the armor kind of aspect, just to show like how many energies we've collected over the series in terms of like you can probably calculate into like how many sets we've made whilst getting the tier 90 weapons like the seismics and etc like that. So that's our whole plan. It's a good way to track all of our progress as well. So that's what we decided to do for that. The rules for the series. So we kind of have a baseline set kind of rules for the series kind of thing. So what we've kind of decided was the fact that um, we're going to obviously start with completely nothing. So we can't use any items, armor, weapons, or anything. We completely start from zero, nothing, no money whatsoever. It is completely from scratch. Um, as I said previously, like if we wish to purchase anything, we have to buy it back with the money that we've earned during the series. The main goal is the 290s, of course, but we have to do it from scratch. We can't cheat or use any spider legs or anything like that. And basically, we're not allowed to use any D&Ds or anything. We can't get help from anyone. It has to be completely legit. We can't take any donations or anything like that either. It's got to be completely your money that you've made from the series to help you buy supplies, etc., and then go towards the tier 90s. So that's basically the whole output of the rules. It's quite simple, really. But yeah, they're kind of underlined so everyone kind of understands what we can and what we can't kind of do. So yeah. The rules for the series. So we kind of have a baseline set kind of rules for the series kind of thing. So what we've kind of decided was the fact that um, we're going to obviously start with completely nothing. So we can't use any items, armor, weapons, or anything. We completely start from zero, nothing, no money whatsoever. It is completely from scratch. Um, as I said previously, like if we wish to purchase anything, we have to buy it back with the money that we've earned during the series. The main goal is the 290s, of course, but we have to do it from scratch. We can't cheat or use any spider legs or anything like that. And basically, we're not allowed to use any D&Ds or anything. We can't get help from anyone. It has to be completely legit. We can't take any donations or anything like that either. It's got to be completely your money that you've made from the series to help you buy supplies, etc., and then go towards the tier 90s. So that's basically the whole output of the rules. It's quite simple, really, but yeah, they're kind of underlined so everyone kind of understands what we can and what we can't kind of do. So let's start off this series. Well, the first thing I did was go and claim a tier 70 weapon. So I know if anyone has done branches or Darkmire, you can obtain blisterwood weapons, which are tier 70 weapons. So my first reaction was, okay, what is a good way to get free armor or a free weapon? And of course, this is the best way to get it. Is it? I know it's a tier 70, so it's not the best, but it's a good start to where you want to be. So I decided to go down to the blisterwood tree and just cut a couple of logs to make into a staff. My plan was to make into some ranged weapons and also a melee weapon, but I kind of decided not to because I thought they were kind of pointless for what they should have been. The staff would have probably done a lot more, or was a lot more beneficial, I should say, in terms of the start of the series, especially where that I could have gone. Well, what I did was grab a Wicked Hood and I teleported to the air altar to just do my daily kind of runes there, and I managed to get like 1k air runes. So with that, I thought that was a good combination kind of start. I've got my weapon, well, my staff, sorry, and I've got my runes, so I've got spells, so I can go kill stuff. So what I decided to do was go down to Dark Beasts as they were currently my Slay task at that current time. Through that, I managed to also gain two things back, as I was talking about, like the rules, you can buy stuff back, etc. So I bought back a Sun Spear, which cost me 600k, as if you die and lose it, it costs around about 600k to get back. And also, I bought myself a Asylum Surgeon Ring as well, which was 500k. So if you lost that as well, that's what you would have had to pay to get it back. So that was 1.1 mil combined with those two items. So that's what I did. So I bought back those two items, which really helped me kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Progress within the series. So as you can tell, just coming into the final few kills of my Dark Beast task, of course. As you can see on my inventory, I did make quite a bit of money. Also, the items in general, like a lot of rune items and stuff, so they add up like 30k, 20k, depending on what kind of rune item you got. Of course, you have to also, as I said, you need to add on my 1.1 mil during this as well, because obviously, as I said before, I did buy out two of my items, which is my Sunspin and also my Asylum Surgeon ring. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just slowly press checking all the items I've got. And, 1.2 mil added on as well. So what was around about 2.3 mil, 2.4 mil, because there's a few other things in my bank which I got through the task as well. So for a 2.4 mil to 2.5 mil starting, I thought that was a really good kind of way to get some money. That's good starting cash to buy out items and supplies and everything like that. So yeah, I thought that was a good way to start off this series. Talking about armor and also talking about weapons. So, I decided to buy out Skeletal and also some Royal Dragon hide. Well, armor, I should say, not hide. I also decided to buy a cape. So I got myself my 120 herb cape. Uh, I also decided to buy out uh, some amulets, um, some rings of life, supplies like sharks, brews, restores, overloads. Well, not really the overloads aspect. I guess we already had the overloads in the bank because we had 20 to start with. I should have mentioned this if I didn't already in the start of the video. But yeah, we started with 20 overloads and 20 replenishments from the very start. So we kind of had a base to work with. And that way, over time, once we use the free supplies, we'll have to go back into our bank, and then through there we have to buy overloads back, etc. So that was kind of the whole aspect. I think I did talk about it kind of earlier on in the video. just or mentionally briefed about how to buy overloads and stuff back. But yeah, we did start with 20 ourselves. But yeah, so me, Dan, and also Tin decided to go do some necks. We decided to do this because if we got a good drop, like a Torva plate body, a Pernix body, or Torva plate legs, or etc., whatever, like a decent 20 mil plus or 10 mil plus item from Nex in a trio, at this current stage, it would have been quite a bit of money to buy out better gear, better weapons, higher terms of supplies like rock towels and stuff like that for an example. So yeah, we decided to test our luck out there. As you saw the first drop, we did manage to get some bruiser restores. Next, at this kind of level, if anyone is ever interested about going next in like a trio with kind of a welfare kind of gear, the kills went smooth for what it was. They were like 4 minutes long. Yeah, it might not be the fastest kills, but they were doable. Um, in terms of sorry, I was just laughing. Sorry, but someone just caught my eye there. I think it was Jiggly coming in, like punching it to death or something in that clip. I'm pretty sure. Um, but yeah, in like terms of the aspects of the kills, they actually went pretty smooth for a trio in that kind of gear. As said, yeah, the kills are not the most fastest. Yeah, they're not fast. They're not going to be the most DPS based, you know, if people are looking for that kind of thing, it's probably best for you to be with your tier 90s and like your top end gear. But if people are here just for like your first time nexing or just here for fun or doing something like this, like the challenges, trust me, nexing welfare gear is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Even though you take a lot of damage, uh, the trips, like for example, we didn't use any instances. We kept it basic, just like normal instance. So we did this because A, we didn't have any money at the time. We was poor. B, if we did anything, that would have been something amazing. And like C, I guess, once again, well, I guess the aspects of crashing, but I don't think anyone crashes anymore, but that's fine either way. But yeah, in terms of drop, we didn't get anything too special. We did get like common stuff, but to be honest, that was actually pretty decent in terms of like drops. The herbs as well, as you can see, they all added up overall, and we managed to get around about 2 million. Moving on from next, I decided to go do some normal barrows. Just in case I did manage to get any good loot or anything, you know, or just something worth like over a mil, or for example, something along those kind of lines. Unfortunately, just a spoiler, I didn't get anything too great. I guess I just got the usual things which you usually get, like bolt racks, coins, runes. So I didn't get anything too great. But I guess the beauty of this is with Barrows, I think it's a 1 in 16 drop rate or around that mark anyway. So you had a high potential of maybe gaining a particular item. I did around about 10 loots before I kind of decided to go do something else. But within those 10 loots, I know it's not always going to be like the best loot, but I guess the beauty of Barrows is it's pretty fast in terms of getting around, especially with Barrows amulets where you can skip three brothers in a row, and obviously with Linza you don't actually have to do Linza if you don't want to. So, if you skip three brothers which you don't like, for example, and then just kill the others and go straight in. It's pretty around about a 4 minute progress before you can go loot again. So if you're getting around about 100k each chest, it can differ between it going slightly higher or slightly lower. But on average, it's around about 90 to 100k. But over time, if you're doing around about 3 to 4 minutes for each chest, that adds up over time if it's 100k each time. So I decided to, of course, try to test my luck at Barrows. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything too great, but I did make around about 600k from just doing a few simple runs. So I guess at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing, but it's not the best thing. I guess it's just more down to luck base. But I think a lot of bosses are like that. I guess like with a high tier bossing, you've kind of got other rewards to back up on, like for a next, for example, when we went back, we've got like the brewer stores. You got Onyx bolts. If you don't actually get a drop, that's 3 mil still there and stuff like that. So I guess it's not quite similar to that, but I guess the beauty of Barrows is that it's got quite a low drop rate. So you just got to be at right time, right place kind of thing. And maybe one day you'll get a bit of lucky, but unfortunately today just wasn't my luck. Unfortunately, I was trying to get my Bandos clips to work. I did find them. I tried adding them onto my editing software, but for some reason the file just kept collapsing basically on me. So I guess I can't add the footage of me getting my Bandos Tassies or my Bandos chestplate. But if you wanted to, there is proof on Twitch if you really wanted to. And I know there's a lot of people in my chat during that time who saw me get Bandos chestplates and also the Tassies. So just you randomly saying like I got a 7 mil cash pack, like cash stack, and like how the hell did you get it? It was from Bandos, and trust me, I'm not cheating. And unfortunately, just my file kind of collapsed and it just didn't work. I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments saying like, you cheater and everything like that, but trust me, I didn't cheat. Okay, just put my hands up here. But yeah, with the 7 mil, I did manage to buy the main hand and off hand of the blades. So I had my tier 85 melee weapons, so I thought that was a pretty decent buy. And also I did manage to buy some arims as well for some magic. But we'll see what happens with that later on. I personally thought that was a I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'll let you watch maybe to the end of the video or next video. But either way, either way, moving on to back to some PVM. We did manage to go do ourselves a quote unquote raid, not a full raid, just some Beastmaster. Because at the moment with the gear setup, as you can see, with the arrows and stuff, and the skeletal and stuff, and the Silverhawks, I didn't quite think that would be the quite beneficial idea of going straight into Yak out at this current stage with that kind of gear. So I've just been doing some Beastmaster kills, and that was about it really. I didn't want to do anything else, just in case, you know. I didn't really want to waste supplies to that kind of aspect and go through all that. But yeah, going through Beastmaster, nothing too great, unfortunately. But it was still around about a 1.5 mil lose, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, back to next. This time I did decide from the Beastmaster to upgrade my gear slightly. I did manage to sell off. I don't think I have the clip anymore, unfortunately, as coming back from when I did buy the Aram. I did sell off the Arams, and I did buy out some Dragon Rider, which was more beneficial in terms of prayer bonus and also just it being a tribrid kind of gear, so it kind of gives me effects on every single style. And also I did buy out a max cape as well, which cost me 2.6 mil as well, which that would be the price of you going to max and buy one for yourself. But yeah, in the first clip of next, you did see me get an ancient effigy. What a surprise. But I guess it's free XP at the end of the day, nothing too great. But yeah, I'll back at next with Tin and also Dan. But at least we kind of made up for that effigy. We did manage to get some onyxes, which was a nice little payout. I can't, be too unhappy with that, especially in like a trio. It was around about a 1 mil split, so still it's money towards the series and everything like that. And just a few duo clips. I think Dan died as well in this clip. So we decided to go ahead and do some duos, and we got some brewery stores. Not the worst drop in the world, especially doing a series. That money of like 400k, like 200k each. That is still very nice in a series. That is like good money and stuff, and all money counts towards in the series. But yeah, I decided to go do some Legos. It's a road to tier 90s, and I thought that going for a tier 90 at this current stage would be beneficial. I know Dan started to go for Legos. That was going to be my first plan of action. And surprise, surprise, my Legio luck has turned up again. I did manage to get a Secunda Signet on my, I think it was my sixth killing or something like that, on terms of keys. I was pretty happy with that. Dan wasn't too appreciative because he thought I got the Tertius in a TS call. I'll try to add in that footage if I can to try and get it again, but it was pretty funny if you heard his reaction. All you heard on TS was user has disconnected. It was brilliant. But yeah, moving on, just in the series, as I said, I wanted to do random things like different bosses, Slayer, and all that. So I decided to go do some Corp with Tin, and we did manage to get some Onyx bolts and also some cannonballs. So, the cannonballs and also the onyxes do add up over there, and it's pretty nice. Going back to Beastmaster as well, another, I think this was the second Beastmaster into the trip. Once again, nothing too great, no codexes or anything I can break down in terms of Acto for money. But this time, we did manage to get a few people their first Beastmaster kill, which I was pretty happy about, but nothing too great. And as it's a from scratch series, this is something which is going to take a little while to get, in my opinion. Tormented Demons for the Dragon Limbs. So, as you can see, just a few Tormented Demon clips here. Uh, you know, going for those for those Dragon Limbs, I'm going to get trolled a little bit. As you can tell, Dragon Claws. Oh, look, Dragon Claws again. But yeah, I did. I'm not going to spoil it too much for you, but there was a lot of troll drops when I was at TDs, unfortunately. But I guess that's with anything. You go anywhere, if you're camping for one certain item and there's like kind of troll items next to it, you're kind of expecting that, aren't you? But luck pays off eventually. There you go. That was the first limbs we needed for one of the Ascension bows. We've got the signet, we've got the limbs, now it's just to get the rest of the other signets to make this bow. I was so happy on stream, you know, especially doing solo TDs, it's really annoying. It's kind of because you get piled by all of them, and that's the annoying part. So doing duo TDs, if anyone is interested, make sure you hit me up because I'll love to do some TDs with you because I still need to get one more signet. But yeah, eventually we managed to go back to next. Just me and Raphael doing some duos. I was about 3 hours dry in terms of the next kills. Well, in terms of instances, I should say. And we finally managed to break the dry streak and get ourselves a Pernix body, which I think sold for just over 20 mil. I don't think it was like 20.2 or something. We also managed to get some Onyx bolts as well, and that trip was just amazing. It was around about a 12 mil split at the end, and for that, that is a huge, huge amount of money towards my series. And as you can see here, I'm just trading. Well, oh, I shouldn't have spoiled that, should I? I should let you seen that. But yeah, I guess spoilers alert. I forgot about this clip. It was in here, but yeah, it was around about 11 to 12 mil split, with everything included, with the onyx bolts and a few other drops here and there. And obviously that main cash stack of the 10 mil was so nice to me, especially in this series, especially in the current times. That would have been a huge upgrade in armor, into weapons, into supplies, into everything I can think of. And talking about that, what do you think I just done? Well, what do you think I would have gone and just done? Upgrade some armor. So I decided to go straight into the GE and buy out basically Armadillo uh, top, bottom, well, plate legs, plate body, I should say, not bottoms and top, and also an Armadillo helm. That would be strictly for my range gear. That would help me so much with Araxor, with Legios, with, Virago, etc. That would just be a huge step up as well in terms of my range gear. So that was my plan of action, and that's what I did. And I guess that's where I kind of left off, kind of thing. I think apart from that, yeah, I think the rest of that money went into keys for my Legios and stuff like that. But that will come later on in the series. But guys, apart from that, I think that is where we're going to end off this series. I don't want to give too much information away, or not information, but gameplay. This is only episode one, and I assume this episode is going to take a little while, so we've got a lot of gameplay in terms of what's going to happen and everything like that. So I don't want to give too much away. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I know I've not uploaded to YouTube in a little while, as I said at the start of the series video. Sorry, my bad. I did take a break from RuneScape for a little while, and I just had no motivation. But I've come back. I put this on Twitter saying going for a tier 92, but there was like other people saying wanting to go for a tier 90 first. So we kind of put this into aspects, put into the tier 90s first. Might go for tier 92s, maybe off, well, maybe extend for this series, but who will? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? I might go for it after. But guys, thank you so much for watching. As I said, I really do appreciate all the support, guys, from not more on YouTube, but more for like Twitch. Like I come back to Twitch and start playing RuneScape or streaming RuneScape and playing RuneScape again, and the support, where it left off, straight on top of it. So guys, thank you so much for all that. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, if you want to subscribe, that's completely down to you. Share the video, once again, completely down to you if you want to. I would appreciate all that. I'll leave my social media in the chat if anyone wants to go check that out, like my Twitch, my Twitter, and everything like that. And apart from that, guys, once again, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series video. I keep saying that, my bad. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And guys, take care and have a great day. Bye.